Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year's, everybody. Hey, Lady Red. Hey, Toxic Orchid. I hope y'all have good health and prosperity today and for the rest of the year. I hope everything turns out amazing for everyone. Um, I was over there last night at Lemon's house and I visited. And did y'all hear about what happened in New Orleans this weekend? About the dude who drove into the crowd? Um, yeah, the New Year's Eve bash. New Orleans, New Orleans. Um, there was an attacker. He drove at full speed through a New Year's Eve crowd. 10 people were killed and 30 were injured after a pickup truck plowed um, into the crowd, right? The suspect who drove the vehicle at high speed into the crowd of revelers in New Orleans on New Year's Day was killed after a firefight with police. Law enforcement officials told the AP. The officials were not authorized to discuss details in the investigation publicly and spoke to AP on conditions of anonymity. Anonymously, basically. 10 people were killed and 30 were injured after the suspect rammed a vehicle at high speed into a crowd of pedestrians in New Orleans, busting French Quarter District at 3:15 a.m. Wednesday along Bourbon Street. So basically, they did it early this morning at 3:15. I want to get y'all these breaking news, and they're not deciding whether this was just an isolated event. If it was, just a crazy person. Good morning, Indigo. They're not sure. They have found a bomb. Oh, the FBI is involved. I do know that they're not sure if it's a terrorist attack or if it was just some crazy ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Who literally drove into the crowd and whatnot, right? So they're not sure if it's some crazy dude or what. But if y'all didn't know that, pray from New Orleans on Bourbon Street and anybody who was there partying last night for the New Year's. Some crazy dude rammed into the crowd and 10 people were killed and 30 are injured. And there may be more casualties by the end of this because those that were injured were not sure how severe their injuries were, right? So, right now, this is a crazy thing that I don't know if anybody knows about. Some people may not have heard about yet. It was on my local news, so I wanted to make sure everybody else knows. Okay, thank you, Toxic. I'll check right quick. All right, let me go visit that site. Thank you, Toxic. Wow, that's just sad to see. I'm gonna post this video link from on demand news on here for y'all to see the information and what happened and all that good lovely stuff. I am going to play some things probably from the news themselves on the thing because you can't play directly from YouTube or they can get you got but it's crazy what happened, and I'm praying for anybody in New Orleans right now. Let me go ahead and show this. Yes, the suspect has passed away. They got into a firefight with the popo. Hey, official love, joy, my love. Happy New Year's, babes. Let me go ahead and get my yeah. Hi, good morning and happy New Year's, very curious. When we doing karaoke again, girl? I love my I am gonna put out a disclaimer not only for copyright, but I am gonna also put out a disclaimer that some of these images may or may not be graphic in nature when we look at them. I'm not sure until after I press play, y'all know. And I don't want to scare nobody or do nothing. So we're gonna watch these news articles on this because this just happened, y'all. This just happened this morning. At 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. Let me make sure. Nope, not that. Wrong thing. Screen share. And we're gonna watch this news thing that they just did from the news peoples. Y'all hear my dog? That's the one that's in my profile pic right now. Hold on, let me try to make myself big right quick. See that one right there? That's Bailey. That's the one, and the little one. That's the two that are playing right now. I need to get a picture with all three of them in. Let me go ahead and add this stage again. But I had to show y'all yeah, they're in there barking and playing. I'm gonna go ahead and play this right quick. Yeah, I know, very caring. You know, I miss my karaoke because I've been practicing. I've been practicing very caring. I've been practicing with karaoke songs. I love it when you do the karaoke. Yeah, we got an ad. Let me mute the ad because they playing a little music on the ad. You know, gotta mute the ad, child. All right. Now the ad's over with. We'll go.
Taking over this investigation. And with that, I am going to be asking, this is the assistant agent in charge. This is Agent Duncan, Special Agent Duncan. And she has taken over this case on behalf of us and the FBI. As always, we will be in partnership with all of our partners. But Agent Duncan, if you want to have a few words for me.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. My name is Alethea Duncan. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI New Orleans. As Chief Kirkpatrick said, we'll be taking over the investigative lead for this event. This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found, and we are working on confirming if this is a viable device or not. As Chief Kirkpatrick said, we're asking everyone to stay away from Bourbon Street, specifically from Canal Street to St. Anne. That is my ask. Once again, stay away from Bourbon Street, Canal Street, all the way to St. Anne until we can figure out what is going on. Our goal is to provide you additional information at the 11 a.m. press conference. Thank you so much, and we will be in touch.
Yes. I will say that we want our community and our visitors to continue enjoying. There's so much to enjoy about New Orleans, and we are going to make sure that our routes in the Superdome are safe today for the game. And yet we had this tragic event, and we're sorry again to everyone in our community. But we do want you to go about the day, as we say, just stay away from bourbon. Okay?
Can you elaborate on the device? You did say something about the device.
We actually are not going to be taking questions this morning until we have more information. That's why we will give you an 11 o'clock briefing. So until then, please hold your questions. We will give you everything that we possibly can. Okay? So at 11 o'clock, we will see you at the headquarters, and we will go again from there. Okay? No questions. No questions right now.
The device is confirmed? Thank you all. We will see you at 11 a.m.
That was a little low, but they're saying that there's a explosive device, basically in this situation. So I'm gonna read this article from the very top all the way down. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see what this video shows. We might get more info. Child, why they always gotta have ads on all the news articles? I know they gotta get paid.
Taking over this investigation.
Oh, that's what we
And
just
with that,
watched.
I am going to be asking.
We just watched that. You know, let's see the photos. Cause I'm you know, I'm praying for our New Orleans brothers and sisters out there right now. Because we don't know how many more are gonna come up passed away. This was obviously where the police tape was, where the incident took place and everything. I think that's all they're going to show right now. There's one more picture. Let's see what it is. Okay. It's just a picture of Bourbon Street. All right. I'm going to read this article in its entirety. The suspect who drove the vehicle at high speed into a crowd of, in New Orleans Day, New Year's Day, was killed after a firefight with police. So we know he's passed away. 10 people killed, 30 were injured. This happened at 3:15 a.m. Wednesday on Bourbon Street. The area is known worldwide as one of the largest destinations for New Year's Eve parties, and also anticipation for the Sugar Bowl, the college football playoff game at a nearby Superdome, is later today. The Sugar Bowl, football, my football people know what the Sugar Dome is. And that's what the Sugar Dome, the Sugar Bowl game is, the college game. The FBI said in a statement that is heading an investigation with our partners to investigate this as an act of terrorism. At the news conference, New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell described the killings as a terrorist attack, and the city's police chief said the act was clearly intentional. Aletha Duncan, an assistant special agent in charge of the FBI's New Orleans field office, said officials were investigating the discovery of at least one suspected improvised explosive device at the scene. Whit Davis, 22, told CNN he was leaving the nightclub at the time of the attack. Everyone started yelling and screaming and running to the back, and then we basically went into lockdown for a little bit and then calmed down, but they wouldn't let us leave. When they finally let us out of the club, police waved us where to walk and were telling us to get out of the area fast. I saw a few dead bodies they couldn't even cover up. Tons of people receiving first aid. Police Commissioner Ann Kirkpatrick said police officers would work to ensure safety at the Sugar Bowl, indicating that the game would go on as scheduled. She said the suspect was hell-bent on creating the carnage and the damage that he did. Officials did not immediately provide an update on the status of the driver, whether there were ongoing threat to the public, or offer a suspected motive in the fatal incident. Nola Reddy, the city's emergency preparedness department, said the injured had been taken to 5 local hospitals. The White House said President Joe Biden has been briefed. Attorney General Merrick Garland was also briefed on the attack, and the Justice Department said. The White House said President Joe Biden has been briefed. Governor Jeff Landry called it a horrific act of violence on social media. I urge all near the scene to avoid the area, Governor Landry wrote. We're going to see if we can find some more information on this, attack or whatnot. So y'all pray a little this morning for our New Orleans people. Sin City was there. Oh, snap. I like me some Sin. Hey, Mr. Austin, Happy New Year's. Hey, my Ray, Happy New Year's. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss nobody. I know I said hey to my Indigo, and everybody. I was just making sure, I don't and my Lady Red and my. Anyway, hey y'all. So I was reading the article, right, and I'm over here looking, and it's sad to see. Let's see what NBC News has. Do they have any? Because what I'm seeing on most of the videos is that everything is the same, and I'm wondering if they have anything different anywhere else. So I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking into different news articles right now. To see if we can find any new information. They said they were going to do a briefing today at 11, so I'm pretty sure that's probably when the rest of the new information is going to come out about the situation. So we're just going to say a prayer for our people in New Orleans, and our NOLA people. We're going to pray for them right now. and hope that none of their family were involved in this situation. So that's all we can do right now because they're not going to release any new information until after 11 today when the news conference happens. So that's basically the only way that we're going to find out, right? So hopefully everybody in New Orleans will be okay. We're going to pray for them right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't play I don't know if Sin would give me permission to play her live or anything like that. But yeah, let me go over there and find her channel and possibly share out Sin for those who don't know who Sin City Raps is. Possibly you could get more information. And there is a lot of people that is in her chat that is from New Orleans. A lot of her supporters are from there. So let me get her channel right quick for those who might want to go over there and check that out. Y'all know I like to do that. Let's get share channel, copy. All right, now this is Sin City Raps channel. Well, you be careful out there, Austin, today, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. The other day, let me go ahead and take the screen share. The other day, y'all, I was headed to the store and people was driving berserko down the street, just like going and doing things they ain't supposed to. We were stopped, and know, on a one lane, we were taking a left and the other people were supposed to take a right. And they were swerving up beside us, taking illegal rights and doing crazy stuff, child. I thought we were going to get hit a couple of times. People was just driving all willy-nilly yesterday. I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. What is up with people today? Like they ain't got no sense and they don't know how to drive. I'm like, child. That is true, Mr. Austin. That is true. But yeah, no, I thought I might break that news over here for anybody that hadn't heard about it. Yeah, over there in New York. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like over here, because we don't have a lot of bars and a lot of things, they shut a lot of our bars down, which I'm sad about a few of them. Oh, thank you, Jin Jin. Happy New Year's, love. Happy New Year's, beautiful. So with everything that is going on and everything in the world right now, I don't know what is people on like drugs. I swear they've been crazy this weekend. Like yesterday, I was like, I don't even want to be out on the road right now. People are driving like crazy maniacs, like they ain't never learned how to drive before in their life. I'm like, what the crap? I mean, we almost got hit 4 or 5 times yesterday. There was people driving like crazy. There was people running all over the place. They was running stop signs and red lights and going faster than they were supposed to and just cutting in and out of traffic, weaving like crazy. I'm like, good Lord, people, can we, not have that happen? Yes, thank you for blessing me, Jen. You know I love all blessings and I thank all blessings. Because but I was over there, I gotta tell y'all. So I was over there at Lemon's house, and them new people, Miss Izzy and Resto and I think his name was TCP or something. NPC. I hope I'm getting that right. Okay, and they was all over there, and they were talking about doing their Vegas trip, and they started saying about somebody getting fake married. And I was like, we ain't doing this again. No, we ain't doing that again. We done did that once. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I was up in there saying, don't do it. And I was being a little messy and I didn't realize I did. Lemon did keep his word and he hit me up with a cash app. He wasn't lying about that. I did. He said, guess what I'm fixing to show? And I was just being messy. And you know, they was talking about his Timu shoes. So I said, Timu shoes, you gonna show us the Timu shoes? And he really did show us the Timu shoes. And I don't know how I guessed that correctly, because y'all know it could have been anything. But I did. I straight up guessed the Timu shoes. Hey, Miss Fran, good morning. Hey, Indigo. I was though, Ray. I was just being messy. You know, I was like, and it came out that it was true. He was showing us the Timu shoes. But yeah, they don't need to be going to Vegas, and we done had enough Vegas trips now, and they don't realize that this sector's done seen that, and they literally were talking about a fake wedding between Mel and Lemon. I'm like, we already been there, done that, got the book. We ain't doing that again. We ain't doing that. Oh yeah, he did. Indigo. He showed the Timu shoes, and then one of them had two black blue check marks. And I said, and my joke was, you know what song he need to sing when he be wearing them shoes? Give me two checks. I need two checks. Catch me in my fake Timu Air Force Ones. And then the other pair was a knockoff of another famous brand, and they look better to me than the other pair. And I was up there for a good little while. And then Izzy showed off her shoes or whatnot because she's some kind of sneakerhead or something. And I told her, I said, you gonna hate me, child, because you want to know what my sneaker collection is? My camouflage Crocs. And I was like, and she was trying to say that they don't help your feet enough. Bullshit. Have a knee problem and a foot problem and wear them shoes around. I promise you, your feet won't be hurting. Mm-hmm. And that's why I wear them bitches too. I don't care if nobody likes them or don't like them. I became a believer once I started wearing them. I was the same way as everybody else. I used to say they was the ugliest shoes in the world, but then I wore them one time, and child, my feet didn't hurt no more. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I now love my. Okay, sorry, had to go on about that. But yeah, you got to catch it. We was having fun, and then there was this lady who had never hit Lanks, and she popped up there, and she was from New York, right? But I heard, like, you know, when you can hear when somebody has like a little bit of Islander in them somewhere, like something like that. And she said that her the father of her child that she was with for 15 years was from Guyana. If I'm saying that correct, because y'all know I'll be butchering the shit out of stuff when I be pronunciating. I'm just telling the truth. But yeah, so you know, that's why I was like, what? I'm gonna tell you something. Them Crocs save lives. I wear them during the wintertime too, child. I just be wearing them. I don't care if my feet get it keeps me from having foot pain, back pain, knee pain, and I don't care what nobody says about them, child. They make my feet not hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you can laugh at me all you want to. I don't care. I'm still gonna win them things. I'm still gonna wear them. I'm still gonna wear them. I don't care. Because almost every other shoe that I have worn, after a while, my knees go to hurt real bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my feet, sometimes not. But like I get like knee and knee pain and stuff and hip pain. And when I wear my Crocs, I don't get that. Indigo, I love my Crocs. I got me you remember when they came out with a special edition camouflage Crocs? I got me some of them. I had me a white pair at one time, but they toe up. I want to bling bling out some Crocs. I forgot whose channel I was. Oh, I was over there on Instagram with Miss Brooke. Miss Brooke. I know some people don't like her. I know. But you know, she was blinging out some Crocs. I'm like, that looks really cute. You know what I'm saying? I might give me a yeah, I got my camouflage pair because you know camouflage is my favorite color, child. And everything, you know, everybody's like, camouflage ain't a color. Yes, it is. Ask any southerner. Or anybody that likes the thing. Camouflage is a color. Technically, it's a color made up of multiple colors because it's real. It's the color of trees and leaves and stuff. So technically, camouflage is a color. It's just multiple colors and once, just like the rainbow is a color. It's just a bunch of colors at one time. Okay. People be telling me it ain't a color. I'm like, yes, it is. Don't be making fun of my Crocs, child. I'm gonna wear them things. And I'm gonna walk right into the new year with them. Oh, you have one of yours blinged out on and the pink fox crystal, faux crystals. Ooh, you had someone on IG make them for you. Hey, TC love, it's so good to see you, beauty. I know you've been over there working hard for the money. So hard for you, honey. I know Indigo has been too. I work hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Now, I did have a pair of Crocs that you can wear in the wintertime, and they got like this fur on the inside. And child, that fur on the inside real soft too. You just can't get them bitches wet. You know what I'm saying? You can't get them wet. You can't get that fur wet, child. Now it does have where you can take the fur out if you so choose to, but no, them are winter shoes. I don't get them. Hey, blended healing. Hey, love. Um, Let me go ahead just in case. Oh shit, damn it. Y'all know I don't forgot what I was doing. Go ahead and pop this link down in case somebody ever wants to come up and tell everybody Happy New Year or something. They can if they so choose to. They don't have to. Y'all know how I am. I got to make sure I pin that up. Pin that up in the atmosphere just in case. Because you never know when somebody might want to go, hi. But no, yeah, so I had a good old New Year's. I fell asleep, y'all, early. After I got off Lemons Live at like 10 or something. I was over there till 10 because he actually did go live early. And I went over there. Lolo was having a drunken live. Y'all, they was taking shots and stuff. Y'all know I can't drink because of my liver condition. So I was taking shots of Dr. Pepper. Because Dr. Pepper's my favorite drink. So that's what I was doing. Right now, I'm taking shots of my coffee. Show am. I'm gonna drink this coffee and it's so good. Yeah, you do not wear them in the snow. You do not get them wet. That fake fur, will totally mess up. But they so comfortable. I like wearing them like house shoes. I don't know about y'all, or I wear them when it ain't wet. Because if that fur gets wet, it messes up bad. Like if y'all get something with fake fur, even like boots with the fur, and the whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shorty got low. Okay, anyway, even them fake fur boots, you got to be careful getting that fake fur wet. You got to make sure that fake fur don't get that way, and if it does, dry it off very quickly. Because them fake furs, if they get wet, child, they gonna mat up and look rough. I'm just telling you. I've had that fake fur on quite a few things. Don't let that stuff get wet. Not without cleaning it and drying it real quick. Like, if you let it sit on that water, ooh, it's gonna mess it all up. And even then, even sometimes when you dry it, it'll mess it up. So, you got to be real careful with them fake fur things. See, I got my fake fur ones. You gonna laugh at me, but we have a what do you call it? Where you can buy stuff at cheaper. What is that called? Shoot, dang it. It's kind of like Goodwill, but not Goodwill. Thrift store. I got mine at a thrift store. Oh, thank you, Indigo Love. And it's cool. Girl, you be working. I get it. You got to do real life first. Real life always come first, and you got to take care of you and your family. You and your family always come before anything. You know what I mean? So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I understand, girl. Got to do what you got to do. Oh, you found some leopard ones on Amazon for $22 with the fur. See, I had that green pair. It was a green pair with the fake fur. It was like this dark green, and I got them from a thrift store around here, believe it or not, and they were brand new, never been worn. I found one time for my dad, somebody had given them to the thrift store. They never wore them. That how people like sneakerheads will sometimes buy a crap ton of shoes and they won't wear like one or two pair, and then they're trying to clean out their shoe closet because they're trying to buy new stuff or something. So sometimes at my thrift store, I can find really cool buys that way, right? This one time I found my dad some blue suede FUBU shoes. They were blue suede, and they still had the extra shoelaces and all the extra stuff that goes with them. They had never been worn. You can tell by looking at them, right? They had never been worn, and if they did, they were very loosely maybe worn one time, if that. Um, and they were brand new, and I got them things for $20, child. And if I'd have went and bought them shoes, shoot, that'd have been a $200, $300 pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? And I got them for $20. I was like, what? So sometimes do check your local thrift stores. There's going to be a lot of bull crap and bull mess, you know what I'm saying, around, but sometimes you can catch that good buy, if that makes sense. And so occasionally I'll go around and I'll check we do have a Goodwill and we have a place called City Thrift. So we have two giant, and they're giant. When I say giant thrift stores, they're giant. They're really large. But what you got to do is you got to walk around and you got to look up at the shoes. You got to look at their purses they're selling, the jewelry, even the little handbags and the little wallets, because sometimes the workers don't know what they have and they'll sell it real cheap because they don't know how to price it. And girls, sometimes you can find some good stuff over there. Now there is a lot of bull crap there too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bull mess that you just gonna look over, don't even buy, don't even look at it, right? Like when I went to a wedding, I found a David's bridal, beautiful dress, gorgeous dress, right? My size, never hardly been worn. You could tell by looking at it. It was nice as crap. Girl, I got that dress way cheaper. I got the shoes and everything. I spent like 30 or 40 bucks. And when I went to that high class wedding, y'all, I looked high class. So sometimes you just got to know how to shop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you have those so little widget things? I want to get me some. I want to get me some. See, I want to start me a collection of Crocs, and I want to have like my Valentine's Day Crocs with the little hearts on it. Oh, I love the Afro ones. They're so cute too. Um, I want to get me some of those for Juneteenth. So I can wear them, on Juneteenth. I want to make them all pretty and stuff. And then I want some for Valentine's Day, and then I want some for Christmas, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like every holiday, have like a cute pair of Crocs to go with the holidays with all the little widgets on it and stuff. I think that would be so cute. And then I'm gonna have me a bling bling pair. I'm gonna sit down with me a hot glue gun, and I'm gonna make me a bling bling pair. Mm-hmm. Oh, also, to let y'all know, I've been talking about it, but I don't know if y'all heard about the young little girl from my area where I've said it a little bit. I am gonna do for long a thing on that, but yes, I want to start a collection. And I'm gonna have the different little widgets, and I want one to be just like about cell phones or something, and then one about desserts because I love chocolate and I love ice cream and I love candy, and if I had to say that everybody's got their one thing that's like their kryptonite. That's mine. But I'm so proud of myself. I got a lot of different kind of chocolates for Christmas from my husband and my mother-in-law and my mom and dad, myself, because they know I love chocolate. And I did not eat it all up in one day. I am so proud of myself. I am. Y'all just don't know. It's like my kryptonite. I've been slowly eating it a little here and a little there. And I'm so proud of myself that I did not go balls to the wall and just eat all my chocolate in one day. Because my mother-in-law got me some Ghirardelli, the peppermint bark chocolate. And my husband got me a pot of gold Hershey thing because he knows I love Hershey with the caramel on the inside, the different kind of caramels. And then he also got me some some Lindor. Oh no, Lindor. Yeah, the Lindor chocolate box. It had the 4 different kind. It had white chocolate, dark chocolate, and milk chocolate. And then we also got the Lindor cocoa and cream to try. Y'all, the Lindor cocoa and cream is good as shit. Then my mama got me some M&Ms and different stuff, and little candies and stuff. Y'all know I love candy. Okay, Indigo girl, send me DMs. If you if you own Instagram, my Instagram, and you have to request me, but I'll send one back because I know who you is. It's Charlie. It's underscore Charlie underscore 87. Um, that's one of the best ways to hit me, or on Discord. You know, I'm on Discord too. But yeah, girl, I'm on IG and it's underscore Charlie underscore 87. I'm not hiding my account like people think, but I did that for a reason, to make it to a request so I could see who's doing it. Because at one time I had it completely open, and I couldn't see who was following me, if that makes sense. This way I can see. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did that. I did that for that simple reason, just so I could see, because I get curious. And technically, yeah. Also, I told the hood table, if you hear, I was over at somebody else's house. I was over there at Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I was over at Miss Parker's house, and one of her people over there like to do cake decorating. And I told um her that she need to get up with you, and you know, you've been talking about doing that cake decorating thing. Maybe y'all could do a thing together and do some stuff on cake decorating, because I would love to see it. You know what I mean. But yes, I'll be shouting out my hood table. Y'all know she's a cake decorator. Mm-hmm. Let me check my notifications. There we go. Confirm. Oh, snap. I forgot to confirm somebody else, y'all. And let me follow and follow. Yep. Sometimes I don't pay attention. Okay. So everybody confirmed. I got you, Indigo Love. You confirmed, girl. Good morning, Miss Catherine. Miss Catherine, you was giving them heck over there, wasn't you? Last night over there at Lemons, you was giving them heck. I was loving it. Miss. You was telling them, and you was preaching, and I loved it. And I love how, and then if you didn't catch the part with beans and cornbread yesterday on Lemons, Beans and Cornbread was giving Lemon hell on his live yesterday. Beans and Cornbread was making me laugh. I love Beans and Cornbread. And that was the first time I'd ever been on a link with Beans and Cornbread and heard her voice. That was my first time. So I was super excited, and it was hilarious. Beans and Cornbread was posting pictures of Lemon's feet as her profile picture. It was hilarious. They were just picking at each other, you know, for good fun, not, you know, like, not in a like a harsh way or anything like that. It was just for good fun. But it was really fun over there last night, and we had great conversations. It wasn't like crazy messy. Of course, I will say Beans and Cornbread and Queen Tulsa got into it last night over there. But other than that, we were, hey Demon Soul, how you doing, beauty? We were having a good old time over there and just laughing and kikiing. You know, sometimes I like doing that with people, just having a good old conversations. I will say that Queen Tulsa and Beans and Cold Bread kind of got into it heavy a little. Now, after I went to bed, I don't know what happened because I went to sleep, y'all. And when I say I went to bed, I went to bed. And I don't know what it is about getting closer to 40, but I can't stay up late no more. You know, when I was young and I was in my 20s, hey, Miss Coffee, Happy New Year, my beauty. I don't know what it is. I cannot stay up. If I stay up past 10:30, I swear to God, I feel like I'm dying the whole next day. I don't know about y'all, but I swear to God, the older I get, the more, like, if I stay up late, I can't, like, I feel like crap the next day. I don't know what it is. Man, when I was in my 20s, I could stay up for 3 days at a time. You know what I'm saying? I could stay up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It didn't bother me. Now, I swear to God. And then we were talking about, you know, us ladies going through the change and everything. I think I'm starting to be premenopausal, just to tell you the truth, because I'm starting to get like high flashes occasionally. There's twice it's happened to me so far, maybe 3 times, that I woke up during the middle of the night just feeling like it's hot as hell. And I think somebody done turned up the heat on me, and I'm just sweating like a mofo. I go in there and check, and no, ain't nobody touched it. Still the same. I'm like, yep, But hey, I'll be happy when I get through with it. I don't now if I do a digital, I might do a vision board, but I might do it like I don't do them. I don't have all the stuff to do it here at the house, but I might do it digitally, like on Canva or something. Like a little poster board on Canva or something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do it digitally too, right? Um, I don't know, but I know that for me, the vision is just to get my house where it needs to be. Get me a You're doing Canva this year. See, I know that I need to get me like y'all know I just got my house last year, right? So there's a lot of things that I'm missing. Like like little small things, if that makes sense. One thing that we're getting this year, we're spending our tax money on is we're going to make sure we install obviously a storm shelter because we live in the South. Okay, when you live down here, you got to have a storm shelter in your yard. That is your best friend. You want one, right? So that's one of the things we're going to be looking into this year. Big money, and then like I need little small items here and there. There's some things that, I've missed, like trying to make sure I get, for the new house, little tiny things here and there. You know what I mean? When you move into a new house, you don't think about it at first. And then all of a sudden it hits you, oh, snap, I need more of this or I need more of that. So they was arguing after I fell asleep. I might have to go over there and check that. Oh, snap, we got us a visitor. And I know
Small things like what? Why you ain't got no wish list then? Cause you know I'll get something off of it.
I was supposed to have a housewarming party and never did it.
Oh my God, you'll be glad I don't live down there, girl. I'll be there, cuss you out. We ain't did now. You know how quick I have a damn board over there with some meat and cheese and some shit and damn wine, girl. But I love her any chance. You know I threw Rico a damn virtual housewoman on here.
Well, that's what I was
Um,
supposed to do was a virtual one and
mhm.
totally forgot about it.
But yeah, you need to do you a wish list so people in your channel can support the thing. Because I see what subscribers like to do just by studying other environments outside of here from like my own business purposes and stuff I learned in my program and stuff. Like, and people on here have told y'all that. Like even King Roman, I think they said something about that shit. Even the devil can be right twice on a broken clock. But anyway, Happy New Year. So I had to say he was speaking gospel when he was like subscribers like to be invested in what you're doing, like how you share and you don't do a whole lot, but you do share. And now you telling us what your plans are. I think when subscribers feel like they can get invested and they see progress and they see what people trying to do, that's when they be trying to get behind it. Like people really, it took a lot of falling out and back and fighting over people and all types of shit for me to like that kind of came true with the whole thing. Like I wasn't making a big deal about that whole graduation thing. I had been talking about it. I've been talking about going to them classes for since the summertime and doing different stuff and taking it off virtual, having to go do the import person point. I was talking about it out. People just wasn't paying attention. But when it became drama and then people heard about the process and then like, oh, I noticed why you had kind of changed. You were like a little bit more laid back, not on as much. Okay, that's what you was doing. So that's when, Jay Wilson in that chat blessed me more than I had ever been blessed on here. And y'all about to damn cry in the graduation. Because I had all these mixed emotions like, oh, my girl on here, like caused me to be distracted. And everybody, she didn't happen for me. And I'm thinking, but then I got everybody else here and I'm getting these my phone buzz. And I said, I know this ain't over no YouTube drama. But then when it wasn't the drama, because that already had happened, and I just started seeing all these cash apps, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I knew somebody did something, but I didn't know it. I was thinking it was
It
Nina.
was Nina. I watched it. I was there during that live.
And then that's why I don't think Nina got her credit, just like Jay Wilson. I know what he told his chat to do too, but also I found out later. But Nina is like that though. She'll let me, sit and say, then I find out something small, and I be like, why you didn't say nothing? Like, but yeah, like so she did her part too. Because Ro made me like, no, you meant like help me connect the dots. But Jay Wilson did, his chat was blessed too. But I think she had started it off and people who were going to do something anyway, like Earn Y and my Roro and other people who asked me not named, who've been with me, like the people who I love over here, everybody who you hear me always calling out, like show me love and support on my graduation. But I think think people like to be invested, and then you think that everybody like don't you believe like the negativity, but then there are also a core group of people you're gonna find like the ones you create over here, and I realize that's all you really need. Like when you're used to like a big thing all the time, you realize like this little core team you done built over here, and then your core supporters, because it's like I don't know what's going on, but they say they were so upset. Okay, here, girl. And it just makes you kind of smile because there is a core group of people who really you kind of don't realize be sticking with you the whole time. So I think that would be like people want to see your channel grow and like the housewarming thing too. So I think that'd be something cool to did. Now, don't let them set you up like they did me. Take all that time for that wish list. Now I ain't really been promoting like I should, but I'm gonna start back because I didn't put a lot on it because keeping in mind price points. But most of the stuff is stuff I want to get anyway. So sometimes those lists kind of help you get your thoughts out, like what you want to do to your house. I do lists on Amazon just for myself. Like, okay, I could move this over and take time to get this, and I want to get this to pick out stuff, and like that's kind of fun. So you should do it anyway for yourself, and then just make another type of wish list for everybody else too.
Yeah, I didn't think about it because like I just been doing little here, little there, because we just got our house last year. This year made 1 year. So we've been in the house now for 1 year. And it takes a while to get everything set up to like move in. A lot of people don't know that, man. It takes, man, we stayed in a hotel
Forever.
for a whole month,
Hmm.
literally trying to get everything set up and situated and buying beds. And I had to put the beds together because the place that I bought it, I didn't know they didn't do setup. I thought that they did delivery, but I didn't know they didn't do setup. So, child, I was in here putting furniture together, building it myself. You know what I'm saying? Putting it all together. And I built all the beds in the house. And thank God the dresser, the only thing I had to fix on the dresser was attach the big mirror to it. But we went and bought brand new bedroom sets for every room, obviously. His aunt and uncle gave us couches, and he had a couch from his house. And we bought a brand new one of the recliners is brand new. The other one's one he had.
Oh, girl,
Um,
them men and they favorite recliners. I don't care. You could get them one that was crafted, especially in Italy. They want that one where they done got the butt right, they done got the ratio right, they done got the sink in it. Like getting them, honey, they chairs. They don't care about no fancy. Like me, I'm like, oh, I'm upgrading. I'm gonna make some heat and massage on the next one. But they love the most crazy chairs. Like I have a chair when I met my husband, and we didn't have to like paint it, reupholster or whatever, because it was a queen. Oh, because I love that old style Queen Anne furniture, whatever. But see, it was pinkish roses because one of my mom's nurse friends had in her family for a long time. And she was about to say that. I was like, you better give me that Queen Anne chair. So I used to have it in my bedroom when I first met my husband in Atlanta in my apartment. And my dog, Gizmo, he used to love sitting in it because he'd be looking like, who this nigga think he finna sit in my chair? But he loved, and my husband and his father and my father-in-law would fight over that chair, like when it would transition because it came with me. Then we got to get together and we had reupholstered it and made it chocolate because I love chocolate and gold combination, but I'm out of that era now. That was my little stick for a while.
that's a pretty
And
color combination, though. It
yeah, I
really
love that. And
is.
then like mutes of pink. Like I had my bathroom when I was single. The last color I had was like a chocolate and like a splashes of pink. It was so pretty. Oh my god, I long to have pretty things like that before again. But anyway, I got nice things. It's more lived in, but my aesthetic. I'm not really fancy, but I like a little clutter, not much. But I do like the little touches of pink, the little crystal. My stuff look different now, of course, as life has changed, and I've gotten a little bit more relaxed about stuff. But yeah, and they love it, and it's the most old chair that people don't try to get rid of it 3 or 4 times. But my when he come, he would love that chair. So we just reupholstered, and I made it work like here, like in another room or whatever. But he refused. I swear, my husband would divorce me before he would get rid of that chair.
We got my dad one of those big man because my dad's like 6'5", right? He's a
Oh
big old man.
yeah. Oh
So
wow.
we
Yeah.
got him one of them big man recliners. And even when I sit in that recliner, it swallows me.
I love those type of chairs. So they make you. I like those club. I had a leather club chair, kind of like that from Lazy Boy when I was by myself. And I got it when I had my gastric surgery. Actually, I used to be a lot bigger, so it was even big then. So I knew it would do the trick because they don't tell you like when you had that surgery, like it's kind of hard for you like to lay down at first because you got the digestion issues. You just feel better sitting up, and they want you like whatever. So I was like, I ain't getting no boring recliner with no. That's old fashioned. I'm gonna get this cute leather chair, and it was just like you could sit so deep in it. and I sold it when I moved because I got it as steel. You know how some of those furniture places that had an outlet part in the back. That's what a lot of
Yep.
people don't need to remember, y'all. Like, I think I'm gonna do a little live and I'm gonna upload it with like a lot of my little hacks and things I do that people think I spend a lot of money when
Down
I
here,
don't.
the Miss Ho, something you need to check out if you get a chance. Now you might need you like a little, something to take it back in, but we have something called the Furniture Mart. And pretty much they have this huge sale on different furnitures, brand new couches from like Ashley and all those, because we have all those big things
Right.
down here, right?
I've been plants. Yep. Yep.
And so once a year they'll have this thing. It's not once a year, so it's once every so often, and you just look it up. It's called the Furniture Market, and we got our bedroom suit, a nice bedroom suit for $500 and something dollars. Like I'm not. We got the two big. We got the big wide dresser. I got the little dresser, the tall dresser. The man's dresser, and the headboard, and it's got
Let me
those
write this
lights.
down. So it's called, because my husband, he go through where you be a lot of times. So, like on the truck, and I can ride him wherever. But I thought about that because I was like, I know when I'm redoing my aunt's house, but I'll tell you in the back end, like my plans for that, like later
Yeah,
this
girl.
year.
I'll send you a link to that place too because they have a
Yeah,
website.
that's good because get you some money
Mhm.
together and do cash. Cause yeah, like some of them places with even the same as cash, like you really overpaying for a lot of that prefab furniture, and like you say, a lot of them showrooms, even if they don't have a back room, they got to send that stuff somewhere. And now and me, I don't like matchy matchy, so I would love that place because you probably can just get a piece from here, a piece from
You
there.
can.
Yeah.
That's why I got his how I got his big man recliner. I only paid, usually that recliner would cost like what, $1,000, $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
We spent like 300 or 400 on it, if that.
Oh my God, furniture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, send me that so I can show my husband because I'm trying to save. Like that's gonna be part of my plan for this year too. Because my aunt's house needs all new stuff, and I don't really have a lot of extra stuff I could put in it, but I'm redoing it to put it possibly on Airbnb for a little while, but then make some plans later. But yeah, let me see, because when they be by themselves and they be older, no, I hate whenever I talk about it. I be liking to do it in the most loving way because she lived. I mean, of course, she had a nice house and all of that, but you just know when they on the fixed income and they staying there after a while, it's stuff that's been there for a long time that just like if you move it, you're pretty much gonna need to replace it. So of course I'm not down in nothing that she built for herself. It's just that it's time for that stuff to it's been there for a while.
Oh, it's amazing. When we went over there, now my mom's and my son's actually cost us a little more than ours because we got ours on sale and we got the last one, girl, the last one they had in stock. Because what you got to do with these people is you got to catch them when they got stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's basically last year's whatever, and it's whatever they have left over, right? And we got this whole, and it's a king bedroom suit too.
Oh,
Because
that's what I'm gonna ask you. And if it was a king too, girl, you did good.
we got it for like $575 something. We only spent $2,000 or $3,000 on everything we bought
Wow.
for the whole entire house. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's cheap compared to most sets are 1,500 a
Yeah,
piece.
some people pay $2,000 just for their living room set.
And girl, we got all three bedrooms and that recliner for like $2,000 or $3,000.
Wow. So it's just best
Mm-hmm.
to get you a little bit together and take it on down. Now, we coming down there, and I'll probably come more than once. But if I come down here to this furniture mart and you don't meet up with me, I'm gonna cuss you out.
Girl, I'll meet you there. I don't live far from it.
Mm-hmm.
I know
And
exactly
let them
where it's
see. I
at.
know the people here. Don't be trying to knock me on the head. I gotta come up here and be like, "Where Charlie at? Come down here." I know somebody who own land down here. Don't be wondering where, because I know you probably in the area. They be like, "Who the hell is that?" We don't want that person in that car.
Also, I can show you because there's different buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this one specific building. They do this every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They sell furniture up there. Um, so you can come any time of the year that you want, any day, as long as it's. I think they do it on Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll have to look it up. And that's where we specifically went. You know what I'm saying? And we even paid for delivery because delivery is extra there, right? And I thought
Mm-hmm.
delivery meant setup. It does not mean setup, but they everything that they give you, it's all packaged together. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy to put together. They give you the Allen wrenches and everything you need to put it together.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So even if you like, if it requires a screwdriver, there's one in the packet.
Oh, I like that. That's really nice. That's a lot better than
Hmm.
because I do some high end low stuff. Like I'm get that kind of stuff, and then like cause my daughter, when we go down there, whatever, I'm gonna go to IKEA probably and do like some shelving because I've always wanted one of those, you know. And then for my husband, because when I was single, I put that shit together. I get somebody because that shit IKEA, you gotta be basically you have to rebuild that. They give you basically some wood, heat, and it's like you gotta pretty much build that shit from scratch, make nail holes where they ain't there. But they are good for shelving because they had this one shelf I've been eyeing forever. But the way you when you put it up, you have to realize that bitch gonna be there forever because you have to hoist it up, and if you want it on the wall, you know how you have to like put it up, like get them like and like hang it on there, or and but basically it's the length of the wall. And it's like all those shit. Like anybody who loves books like me and just like little cubby things, like it was always a dream. I wanted to have some of it filled with books and other things. But then when I tell y'all this, I have to send you the link for it. And I've been eyeing this shelf for years. And I said I will only put it in a place where I knew I wasn't going nowhere else because it's literally like 6 feet high, and it's like it's wide. You can get them as wide as your wall, but and you pretty much have to have it mounted up there if you want it to be like that, or you can sit it on the ground. But stuff like that, IKEA is good for. But when I tell you, you pretty much have to. It's Scandinavian, like I mean, Swedish wood. They pretty much just give you the wood, and then you go in there and you literally have to like know what you're doing to put that shit together. It's not for the faint of heart at all.
Also, what's amazing about this place, because I'm with you, Indigo, with your husband. I have ADHD too. Hey, Miss Annie, Happy New Year. Um, they give you all the instructions. A lot of the like things are like labeled, so you know what to put together where. Now my bedroom suit came with those lights on the side, so I had a little bit of, and it has charger ports on the side of my headboard, so I can charge my phone directly from it. I got two. We got two on each side, and those.
Oh, that's the dream.
Hold on, let me show you. I'm gonna turn on my camera. Even though I just removed myself instead of turning on my camera. Look at me. Look at me act stupid. Let me. Well, I have that thing set up. I gotta turn that off right quick. Hold on. I gotta turn that virtual background off, y'all.
Yeah, them virtual
Done.
backgrounds be making you blurred and all kind of stuff.
See, I got those lights are on each
Yeah, I
side,
love those. I think those. I like those.
and
I've
it's got
seen
that.
those.
I put all this wood paneling, every piece together on this thing. That was all separate. Um,
Wow.
and I had to put all that together. And right here on the side is where the push button. It's like a you just slide your hand on it, and it's got my charger ports are right there, so it's easy access.
Right. I love that. That's cute.
I love that thing, and I look like crap this morning, y'all. I don't care.
Girl, you look fine.
I'm half asleep. I don't give a damn. I just woke up. Um, but yeah,
Your
it's
dog right there with the white part. Is that a pit?
no. That is. Let me show you. That is my boxer.
Box. I'm about to say that next. I couldn't tell at
Yeah,
first. Okay. That
she my
white stripe and that.
boxer.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little bitty one is a feist, and I have another one. Let me see if I can, because it's hard to get all three of them in a picture. Let me see
I
if I can get
bet.
the other
Mm-hmm.
picture popped up. Let me see. I have to go down here where I have it saved on because I had to put them on the computer because I had them on my phone. Those pictures. Let me see here. I gotta go. Where's it at? I have so much stuff saved, Miss Demizo. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that set right. Because it's got parcel of my mama's arm in it and parcel of my daddy because they were sitting on the couch with them. All right, let me go down here and say that. Apply. That is all three of them together. That's the little, but
Oh, look at that big old boy next to the two little dogs.
the one that's got his head on the little bitty one, that's the one I tell y'all. And I got another picture. Let me see. Let me edit and put the other one because you might be able to see how tall he is in that one. He is absolutely a short little fat thing. There it is. That one right there.
You could
This
tell
one's
you
on the
take care of
back
your
porch.
dogs.
This is one I have on the back porch that I literally just had built. The back porch is done finally.
Oh, I love
It's
that back porch. Oh, child, I wish. Oh, that's one thing I like about the small country areas. Child, you can find, somebody that could go do something and know. I guarantee you that work you probably got on your porch is probably 3 times more up here, child.
we spent but we didn't just have the back porch built. We had more gravel brought in for our driveway. We had
Mm-hmm.
the back porch built, a fence put in for the dogs. We had I have a gate on my back porch, so as they go down, like I can or I can just leave them. Like if I just want to take them out there and have them run around on the back porch, I
Oh, see, that's
can.
what I like. Yep. Because,
And then
like
I
you say, being while they land, the problem is people don't realize. Like, I was always concerned my little dog when I had Gizmo before he passed or whatever. You know, hell, even a big old hawk could come get his little ass. You know what I'm saying? So they don't get to run around. It just depends when you're the country, like what I am. See where we are. Like I have deers that just be sitting in my backyard, like your dogs are. Like they
we
so
ha-
used to people, they just because and it's not their fault because it used to be all country out here and they just tearing everything down. But yeah, they just be sitting. They when I come in and pull it in my back, they be sitting there greeting me like, "What's up, girl?"
I am gonna take a new video soon. I took one video when on my shorts of when the back porch was being built, but I haven't updated and showed the new like everything of what it looks like. So I'm gonna have to do that soon. And we had to have a new culvert put in because the guy who originally did it didn't put a big enough one. So the new guy did that, and that cost quite a bit. And then we also had to, because we live on a road that only has 4 people, and originally it had just 2 people. Because my set of land and the land right beside me, it was split into 2. So we got our neighbors over here. They're not real close, but so technically there's plus me. There's 4 people on this road. We had to have a well dug because they wouldn't update the county water because
Mm-hmm.
they said it wouldn't be enough pressure if we did get county water, that everybody would be really bad pressure. So we went
Right.
ahead and we don't
Mm-hmm.
have a water bill, y'all. We got us a well. What you talking about?
I love that. That's one thing about Memphis. They got that artesian well water. So yeah, that well
Hmm.
water ain't no joke. Child, to bring me some jugs. I come down and get. I'm be like, we finna go by Charlie's after we leave this place, and I got me 10 jugs, and I'm finna go over there and get me some of that good old well water before I dare go home. I just love that. Like if I had my husband's alive the whole time, yeah, the country living. But I'm not gonna lie. Like me, once if something happened or like especially soon, girl, I'm gonna be in a building so fast or some kind of something without no yard. I'm just not a yard person. But it does make you but since he grew up like that, kind of more country, and I did a little bit like on the outskirts of Chattanooga, but not too bad. I got some of that from my big grandma. Like I watch her literally, so I'm used to your area because my big grandma lived in Udawa, which is right outside of Chattanooga. It's more modern now, but back then, Summit and Udawa and all that really wasn't. And like I grew up watching. I had my great grandmother till I was 13, and that's one thing Chloe's blessed with too, because my mama's side of the family they have a good health lineage. Just my dad's is fucked up. And I saw her. She used to actually. She'd be 4'10", full Cherokee Indian baby out there. She would actually, and I'm sure you've seen it, how they actually take the chicken, kill them, and break the neck, like turn
Oh,
it,
girl, my great
tuck
grandmother
it
did
in
not
your
pass
face.
away until I was 24 or 25. My son was already 4 or 5. He was her great, 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 great. You know what I'm saying? She was
Mm-hmm.
93 or something like that, 93, 94. And that woman used to, all the way up until she got in her 80s, she wasn't on no medications.
Mm-hmm.
She used to walk to the stove. They used to clean their own chickens, kill their own hogs, do all that.
Mm-hmm. She used to wreck with them chickens and the coop get her fresh eggs, and her diet was like, cause like the most she had was like a stomach issue, probably also, but she wanted to get on the medication. They drink, she do her hot milk, do her boiled chicken, just eat bland like that. But yeah, my grandma still had a actual wood burning stove in her living room, like at Uruguay. Like literally, she used to make me cry wings literally on the stove in the living room, and she would cook on that with them cast iron and them raw iron pots.
Oh,
Yep.
they believed in that cast iron. I'm gonna tell you
I have a
that.
couple of her pieces still, and she lived to be like 93. But I
Our
have
great
like two of her
grands lived to
pieces.
be the same age, just about. Then
Hmm. And my grandmama going strong because my grandma made 86 this year, and she used to always say, "Oh Lord, I wish the Lord would let me live to see Chloe, my baby." So she was 13, but I would love that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I would love 13, and I was like, "Grandma, look at God, she's gonna be 13 in June." So when you live right, child, that's a testimony to living right. And I even tell my girl, I say, "Girl, when you take weight less medication to some of these 30-year-olds be out here taking, like you be thinking you so sick, like grandma, like she'd even start having to take her blood sugar to like 3 years ago."
yeah, my great grandmother. Now she didn't have to start taking, and she didn't take blood pressure until like I think it was the last, like after she hit 90. Yeah, she wasn't on no medications all the way up until she hit 90 years old, and it was just on a light blood pressure medication. And she ate lard her entire life. You know, they talking about how bad lard is. No, she ate that her entire life because, you know, they believed
Only
back
way
in
to
the,
fry chicken in that cast iron skillet back in the
Mhm.
day. Yep.
And they believed in using every part of the animal. So she would make lye soap and all that stuff. So yeah, she did all that stuff. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? But now my grandmother herself, she passed away early, but it was because of my crack-headed cousin. He worried her so much, he stole from her and stuff, that she had a stroke because of him. And my grandmama was a little bit of an alcoholic and a little crazy. Um, that may have also helped contribute. But now my great grandmother, she was different. You know what I'm saying? She was built different. And that was on my mama's side. My granny on my now my granny Whitaker also didn't die. My great grandmother on that side, she didn't die until I was a baby, and my other great grandmother didn't die till I was a baby. So I didn't get to meet. I met them, but I don't remember them. I was real young when they passed. But both of them were pretty on up there in age. They were already in their late 80s. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, great grandparents
Right.
lived longer than my grandparents did, which is crazy.
I do. I'm looking at that picture too. I'm with what's called. I love that backyard, and I can already see like the trees on the other side of it, like the back. You gonna have to take a picture of the whole back expansion for to see how all the land stretch out one day. Cause when I tell you that, I can tell that day, and the fact that they can all run around like that, that's perfect. I like that. I might do something
It's a
like that. My
lot,
aunt.
girl. That back porch is a lot bigger than what you can see right there. Like it,
Oh,
it
I can
spans
tell
the
because
whole
them
back
dogs
of the
probably sitting in the
house.
middle. They probably ain't even know where. They probably not even dead in the middle. I can tell.
Yeah, it expands the whole back of the house,
I
from
love
one
that. So
side to
can you
the
come
other.
in? Where's the? What I was trying to do at my aunt's house because she has a lot of like it's a small like a small subdivision, so it's not like I got more land here. It's not really a lot of land, but it's more backyard than you can tell. And I wanted to do something kind of like what you got, but where I want to because of my back and all them issues. You know when people be moving, that's nothing. I'm not paying buying no brand new house up either. When people be buying them big old things, they be moving, they be getting rid of them so dirt cheap because it becomes a nuisance to them. So that's what I'm going to scribe marketplace for and all of that because people be trying to unload them things, especially around here. They be like, we moving to California, whatever. They not trying to do nothing no big house. So when I seen my girlfriend, she had something like this. So I wanted to be on like how you got yours spread around. But I was thinking like where her bedroom is, it's gonna have to come out a little bit. I would love to get like some French doors on that side, where because it's a one level ranch style, where the French doors come out. You can have like a little screened in, maybe a little porch, whatever, on your bedroom. And I wanted it to wrap around to that big porch like that, so it can be in the back. But I wanted them to put that. You know how you can raise, like if you don't have a 2-story house, you can put stilts or whatever up under that deck. And my girlfriend has her hot tub up under the deck, and it's concrete down there. But the top part of the deck where she comes out on the kitchen to it, and then you go down some little stairs, and the hot tub sits under it.
Now I have mine goes from one side to the other, and on the front we have steps and we have a ramp, because you know my parents are aging,
Yeah,
and in
that's
fact I am
important.
too.
Ramps. Yeah. I
Yep.
gotta have that
And
for my grandma.
so I went ahead and we went ahead and did that. So the front, but eventually what we want to do is eventually we are probably going to have the front porches to where they, you know, and the back porch come together, so that one side.
I love wraparound porches. They are so
I
beautiful.
have always loved a wraparound porch, and I do need more outside furniture. That's something that I have to invest in, and got to get me a new grill because I love grilling food.
You use grill?
Um,
My husband refused to use a gas grill, but I think I want one for aesthetics. Just because I have like an indoor type gear thing, but I think because he loves he country like that because he like the big barrel ones. Like he had the one where you get it built, like those big barrel ones, or whatever. And my aunt already has like a huge double barrel because we used to entertain there all the time. And it's just nothing like that charcoal taste. But I do think the little gas is cute for like the patio because sometimes you might just want to do a steak or like a little quick little 1 and 2 for dinner that you just want to like that. You don't
do
want
it
to be
real
having to worry
quick,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so we are we love charcoal too, but the gas grill is good to have if you want to do something very quick. Also, happy New Year's. Hey, Miss Jean and Miss Marquita. I didn't get to say hey to y'all a while ago. I'm so sorry. But yeah, no, I'm gonna do a new video and show that like my backyard ain't nothing but woods.
Yeah, I can
We
tell just a
cleared
little bit.
part of it, for where the house sits, and right now the grass is still coming in because This land had to be cleared. It was pure trees.
Wow.
So it's the grass is coming in the way it
So
wants
you
to.
got it built from the ground up. You got to pick all your fixtures and everything.
Well, no, actually, we went to where you can get those modulars.
Oh, like a custom. Yeah, oh yeah. My husband's talking about that for a while. That's like always been his thing. He's like, I just want to get some land and plop it, like, and do that, and just he loved when you said you had four
Modulars are
people on your
good
road.
nowadays, child. Have you seen some of these
Right, they are
modular
nice.
homes?
Oh yeah, they are
Shit.
nice.
We
If
got
I
a
get a piece
four
of my big grandma property
bedroom.
back, I'm doing that for sure.
We got a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, and it's got like the barn doors for the kitchen where it separates the dining room from the kitchen with a little cute archway and shit. We got a big old like kitchen area, 2 living rooms, over 2,000 square foot. And yeah, you can find those. You just got to make sure when you go look. I'm gonna tell you, if you're looking for a modular home, look at Deer Valley Homes. They make some of the best, prettiest ones you've ever seen. I'm telling you, it's called Deer Valley Homes. Look those bitches up. Trust me, when I tell you they make 3 stories now, 2 stories. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Look
You know, you can get
gorgeous.
those. So is it? Well, I know my husband's more involved, but shit, you can even get those. My husband always be talking about that there house in the box. He said, "I'm gonna get one of them little things." I said, "I want a she shed to do like some I know they work out because doing the marriages and stuff in certain areas like the way I live now, people literally can put like another thing in their yard and they can like come and do stuff because it's like that country like that, and you can come and she does her wedding. So what she does is she has like a little awning and like in bad weather, she'll bring it into like kind of like the she shed type thing on the back of the house, and she'll bring it in and do it if they need to, if they need to change. But then when the weather is good, she'll change the decoration on it. So it might be Valentine's, Winter Wonderland, and she'll bring the big awning thing out, and so it's like her own little space. Them she sheds and shit like that have came to be like a whole. People doing hair and nails and everything in them things.
Oh girl, I'm gonna get me one, but it's gonna be a workshop for me. See, I
Mm-hmm.
do stuff where I work on things with my hands, like cars and woodwork and all that
Oh
other stuff.
wow.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna
You
I'm
should
gonna
share some of
have.
your little woodworking and stuff. People love like DIY type stuff.
I ain't got it yet, but when I do, it's gonna have every implement in that thing. I'm telling you. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all are looking for a modular and you want a specific, look up Deer Valley Homes. I
Deer
promise
Valley
you,
Homes. Okay. I'm gonna
yes,
look them
they
up and
are
post it on my resource
gorgeous.
board for people. Hmm.
They're so pretty. They even have this one that I wanted. So it has been bigger than when I got here. But it was a 2 story, and the first level there's different floor plans you can choose. They have a bunch of different floor plans. The second level you can completely customize to
Oh
your
wow. And that's
specifics.
rare. Uh-huh.
Yes. Now, you can upgrade and downgrade. Like, let's say you like the bathroom in one of them, but you don't like the bathroom in the other one. So you can quite literally customize the bathrooms. You can customize the showers. Like my closet is big enough that I could put a bed in that B. Like I could turn that closet
That's why
into
some
another
people be doing
bedroom.
lives in there. It'd be like a whole nother look
Oh,
like
girl, I'm
office.
gonna create my computer room in there. What you talking about? Eventually, right now it's got stuff in it because I got to get more space for storage. So right now it's kind of being used as a storage unit until I get my storage out here. But eventually, it's gonna be my room to do my streams in. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
because
me
you
a
can put a
computer
back
desk in
thing on
there.
it, a back
Mm-hmm.
wall or a back thing, and do make it your own little sea area, whatever. That's cute. I've seen people do little stuff like that in their closets. They even have a little paraffin in there. They might do some little treatments. They might have like a whole little thing. And you can even get them little, the little wine cooler fridges and basically just be in there away and people won't hear all the noise, especially if people arguing in the B section. It's always good. They have that little alcove. Like I have an area here where you can't hear shit, none of the cussing, none of that. Cause I want to go like crash out level child, I guess in that area and nobody can even hear it.
That's what I'm talking about, Miss Jean. They have the triple wides at Deer Valley Home, and the one that I wanted was a triple wide. And I'm gonna tell you something. That thing was gorgeous. It even had a guest bathroom in the living room area to where it just
Oh
had the toilet
wow.
and the sink for your guests to do their business. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even have to go into your bathroom whatsoever.
I love that half a bath because I forget that's the perfect thing. That's what I have now. Like, well, two little hats, but like the one primarily, and it's just It's decorated cute, but it ain't like where I put, my energy in my other bathroom. But I love that because they ain't gotta ever see your other bathrooms, and that's the one that always stays ready.
Girl, I was so excited. I got to tell y'all about something that happened to me yesterday. So for Christmas we got this pizza brick oven thing. And I was so excited that it would be so amazing, right? Girl, I am so upset. If it didn't make the pizza taste like it had like a metallic flavor, I'm not sitting here. And I'm so upset about it because it cooks pizza in like 3 to 5 minutes. I was so excited about it, but you can only do like flatbread pizza or like thin crust. You can't do self-rising it. So we're gonna have to get another one. I'm gonna get another kind of pizza oven, but I really was so excited about
Oh,
that.
I
Now,
love that. That's all I love. I love brick oven and thin and crispy. That's my favorite. I'll eat hand tossed and pan like them. And they like my husband and daughter, they prefer like hand tossed or whatever or thicker. And I love bread too, but when it comes to my pizza, they call it my cracker pizza. I sure do love me some thin and crispy.
girl,
That's
you
my
would love
favorite.
my mama's homemade. She done learned and perfected the cracker crust to where it's just that right thickness. Oh my god! Next time she makes it, I'm gonna take a picture of my pizza and put it up on my community wall. My mama she done got good at it, girl. It's so good. My husband said it's the closest thing to New York pizza he can get.
Oh wow! See, that's what you have your house set. That's why people don't realize. Like, take the time, get your house. Because I'm having my friend who has like the biggest home. I think of probably anybody I know. I remember helping her pick like the fixtures and everything, and she was saying justifying it. And she was just like, because we homebodies a little bit like she more like me, but I'm an extrovert, but I do like. And she's like, if anything, you just you always have your own entertainment. She took the time to do her little movie, little theater room. She got the little fire pit. That's the one with that porch I was telling you about with the hot tub under it. So basically, during the pandemic, she was good because it's like all your creature comforts are already there. So I mean, you got the little spa bathroom or whatever. So a certain way, you at least have everything there. It's like your own mini forge entertainment system. I can see that because I love to be comfortable, and you ain't got to do much. You can screen on a projector. You got that fire pit with the kids or whatever, and it's like it saves you money also from having to like go rent spaces to throw parties or go do this and that. Like your home got so many options for stuff. She could even have a like you could even have weddings in that yard back there. We could too. And like you can just do whatever you need to do without having to incur extra expense. It is worth it, but it's just the process getting it all together.
They basically called
Especially if we ever
mine.
have another pandemic like that, you basically got a self-serving setup compound.
They basically when we got our home, it's from Cabco. Oh my goodness, Demon Soul, she got knocked out. They called it the deluxe double basically. It's over 2,000 square foot and it's pretty.
Oh yeah,
Hey girl, it
I got a
knocked you out,
little
girl.
alarm. But yeah, what I was saying is basically like during the pandemic and stuff like that. See, that's why I don't really hurt people too much. Like when it takes a minute, but when you get it set up, basically you have your projection, you can watch movies or whatever. You got the fire pit. It's a way to do different things without driving everybody crazy, and it takes time. But once you get it set up, it's like your home can just be your own. Like I mean, what do I need to go out for? I mean, I can screen a movie here, and especially with the internet, can screen anything you want to watch. You can see a projection. Got the little popcorn maker, the roasted hot dog. I just love stuff like that because it's basically okay. You could throw a birthday party for a kid with that. You could have guests, and you don't have to incur extra expenses. Always having to get somebody to set that stuff up or bring it out. That's like the dream is to have your house like your own little fortress. So I'm saying we had another. I don't want people to get sick, but now I feel like if I had something like Corona again, I wouldn't even go as stir crazy. I'd probably be loving. I mean, because you got everything you need. And then when you start doing the garden and all of that stuff, hell, it's really self-function. Do you have like deers or anything that be coming in your backyard?
Oh yeah, we have deer, we have rabbits, all kind of just
Yeah, I see rabbits all the
yeah.
time. That's just regular. Yeah.
It's so regular, you know what I'm saying? Like I was sitting there the first few months that we moved into the house, it was just me and my fiance at first because we were getting everything together for everybody, right? And we were sleeping on the floor on, we had a blow up mattress, but I didn't like that damn thing. So I made me a pallet in the floor. What you talking about? And I was looking out the back window one morning and there was just a deer just sitting there chilling and a rabbit was jumping around acting crazy. I was like, well, look how pretty that is. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It's just awesome to see the wild animals out here. In fact, I actually have some deer corn that I need to go put out. I've been being a little lazy. Um, so I have to take it down there. But we are gonna eventually also get some four wheelers and stuff because right now we ain't got them, but we're going to. Um, I want to get a Big Bear and a Honda. Big Bear for those who haven't ridden, like when my mother in law comes down. Her first experience, I want it to be a good one, right, on a four wheeler. And a Big Bear, we all know, is like one of the most reliable about not flipping and stuff like that. Now the Honda, that's gonna be a little different, but yeah, I have mine's from Cabco, but we literally got an upgrade when we first got this. See, somebody had bought it but couldn't finish paying for it, right? So we got a discount, but then we got an upgrade for free for a 2024. So our house is literally brand new. They built it off the showroom and all that other stuff. It was brand new, brand new, brand new. Like when I mean nobody had stepped foot through it, it was brand new, brand new. We got the upgrade for free. I was like, what? Free upgrade? Hell yeah. And so yeah, we did. We bought Jin. We bought our land outright. So we had the land for quite a minute before we got the house. Obviously, we had to get, you know, you have to get like the pad put in, you have to get the dirt work brought in, you have to build a brand new. We had to build a brand new what you take that call, girl. You don't be missing granny call. Don't do that. So we had to have everything cleared, had to bring in the dirt work, have it leveled, all that good, lovely stuff. Because this land used to be just like deer hunting land. But yeah, buy outright. I'm gonna say this: if you find land that's underdeveloped and it's just trees, it may take you a little bit to put into it, but the land is going to be cheaper. Now, you can also find land that already has a spot that is clear. But I would suggest buy your land outright if you possibly can. Just saying. Um, I love watching. There's this one lady I watched, Miss Jean, who literally took a home like I have and she put an extension on it, right? Because she's got more kids than she got bedrooms. So she put an extension on it. And child, that home looks amazing. I'm gonna show y'all one day. I'm gonna go outside and show y'all my back porch and everything. Like, and if I go up and down my road, like how country it is. We live out in the woods pretty much. But if you go outside of your city limits, wherever you live, right, wherever you live, if you go outside of your city limit area and like right outside of your city limits, a lot of times you can find land out there that's if it's underdeveloped and it's just trees and stuff, it's a lot cheaper. And a lot of people don't want to move out to those areas because of their commute, right? But the commute can be great, amazing, right? Now my fiance is from New York. His house that he sold, he got way more for than what he would have down here. He lived in Long Island, and the house up there sold for almost, it was like 450, right? But down here, that same home would have sold for 189 to 200,000, 250 maybe. It was a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and it had a quarter acre with a fenced in backyard, right? But down here, that same home would have sold for less than that. So if you do live in the city settings and whatnot, if you can find it outside of there. But now I've heard now, Miss Indigo, if I'm not wrong about this, I heard they're fixing to start implementing in the city, in one of the boroughs, more tolls. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. They already got enough tolls to pay. Because see, we keep the easy pass on his car for when we go visit his mom and daddy. But his mom and daddy's supposed to move down here too. And his mom and daddy are getting their house built from the ground up. Our neighbor that just so happened to move into the land right beside us happens to be a house builder, and he's an amazing man, and him and his wife are awesome. I call them grandma and grandpa, and I love them to death. So I'm so glad that they're our neighbors. And they're amazing people, and they're gonna have the house built from the ground up, and they want mine and my husband's input because obviously when the bad day comes that we don't want to talk about, they're leaving it to us, right? So they want it to not only be their dream home, but ours also, if that makes sense. And, you know, it's going to be awesome. They're actually doing their floor plans and building from the ground up completely. So, you know, that's going to be a thing one day. But right now I'm trying to get this one set up right, because here's the thing. You all know, we all know this. What is the best thing to do for your children or your grandchildren or your great grandchildren? What grows value over time? Land. Land is good to put your money into, and you can leave it as, you know, my child is the only child we have. So he will be left everything upon all of our passings. You know, he's going to be a set. He's going to be set. But let's say he has 3 kids or something. Then he has 3 different properties to leave to his children, one for each, right? And so, you know, generational wealth is a thing. I didn't necessarily come from you know, from wealth. So I'm trying to do the thing that I didn't come from and my parents didn't come. Well, technically, there was some businesses owned by family members that people sold off, and people didn't get what they were supposed to out of it. But we ain't gonna go into that because that's a whole nother story. You know, people robbing people of of their inheritances happens every day. I don't know who's here at my house. That may be a delivery or I don't know. But y'all heard him. The dog's gonna go to barking, y'all. So somebody's out here. I don't know who it is. It's probably just a delivery if I had to guess. Because you know, people don't just come out here for no apparent reason. We don't have just random people show up to our house. I heard about that, Miss Indigo. I heard about that because you know my fiance's family's from New York, right? And I heard that I think it was in was it Queens or Brooklyn? It was one of the two. I forgot which one it was, but I forgot which borough it was. But one of the two of the boroughs are officially start implementing like tolls on regular roads. I'm like, what the crap? You already got tolls like freaking everywhere else. Why do you need tolls on your like normal roads? You know what I'm saying? That's bull mess. That's bull mess, in my opinion. They just trying to charge New Yorkers way too much. Now I heard a lot of people that live in the city, and this is something I know for a fact, are moving into Long Island because Long Island has, you know, when people sell homes in Long Island, a lot of people are trying to get out of the city, and their closest way to stay near the city is like Long Island and stuff like that. So I've been hearing about that. Oh, it was my hubby. That's who the puppies were barking at. I forgot he went out for drinky drinks. Um, I knew it wasn't no random person. We don't have random people just popping up, you know. But yeah, I heard about the tolls going up in New York. I'm like, what? This is crazy. I need to stop doing all that. It's just too much. But yes, if you look up, I'm gonna show some, you know, the people that don't know what these triple wides look like right quick. I'm just gonna show y'all, child. If you ain't seen some of these triple wides, this is what they look like. Now look at these things. These are the new triple wides, y'all. Especially look at that one right there. Look, ooh, let me see if I can zoom like go to this site right quick and show y'all. Like this one right here is pretty. Let me see if I can find I just went to some random website and I'm trying to find that specific one. Oh yeah, let me show this right quick. Now these are just random websites, y'all. These are some of these new ones. That's the Gotham, right? That's the inside of the Gotham, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty. Nice big old bedrooms. Look at that tub, y'all. That tub is gorgeous. You see how it's got that octagon-like shape? Oh, that's pretty. That's some of the floor plans, right? So it shows you the master, the parents retreat. They got something called the parents retreat. Oh, that's cool. And then they got the family room, the morning room. So that's like 3 different living rooms right there: the porch, the entryway, the kitchen, the bath, the bedrooms, utility, formal dining room and game room, the master bath, and that's the master closet, I'm gonna suppose. You know what I'm saying? And then the one that and that's the LaBelle. Like these places, look at the inside of that right there. Look at that kitchen. Look at them barn. See, we got something. Our barn doors kind of look like that, but I'm gonna have to take a picture of our barn doors to show y'all. We do have barn doors like that separate the dining room from the living room, from the front den room or whatnot. But look at that, y'all. And they do have the recessed lighting and everything else, and gorgeous. And I do have a that's the master bedroom. You can tell by looking at how big it is because our bedroom is huge. Hell, they got a Serenity Spa master bath in this one, the home office in this one, the great room. They have the entertainment game room, the dining room, bedroom, parents retreat, bedroom, in-law suite, bonus room that you can just make whatever the hell you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Bath 3. They have 3 bathrooms in this one. Like they have a media room you can opt for. You can opt for a master bedroom wardrobe. You can opt for a 5th bedroom in that bonus room. So you can opt for different rooms. You see what I'm saying? Like the customization nowadays is so freaking amazing. Like, look at those big ass floor plans. That's big houses. They ain't no little bitty. I was trying to find this one specifically though that came from Deer Valley Homes, which they do have a website. Look how pretty that is. Look at those windows up there above that bed. Oh, so pretty. Natural lighting and stuff. Oh, I love it. I mean, some of these are nice and they're huge on the inside. Those are them little bitty homes. Y'all look, them little bitty cute ones, little house in a box like Miss O was talking about. Like the things that they have nowadays for these triple wides, like they're freaking huge. Hold on. I gotta look how big that dang house is. Hold on. Let me see if we can see like look at that. Ain't that pretty? Hey pretty.
Hey, I love that ceiling in that living room. That shit was beautiful. I love
I
how they
mean,
did that ceiling.
look at this porch right here. This is all built on there. So when you get it, that's what look, there's a little mini home. Like when you look at some of these nowadays, they do not look like they used
Oh,
to.
I love them floors.
We got that wood
I'm in the
wood
grayish
flooring.
things now.
Ours look like that wood flooring stuff. It kind of looks like that, but it's the brown version of that.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that where it looks like false wood or whatnot.
Yeah, I love that grayed out. I think that's exactly what I like cause I plan on doing the paint in there, like some kind of gray with a different type of trim, and then I want to do some. She got like one of them. She got an office, but the way them barn door thing would be good for the way to close that office because she has them antiquated. You know, like the them kind of like shutter things you close like on old closets where it's like you can. They look like blinds, but the vents in them, and they just accordion type, and you take it across the top where the curtain thing would be, and you can just close it like that. You know, somebody like them old fashioned closets with the or
Now,
whatever. Yeah, and I
my
want to do something like
shower,
that door.
you see how that shower is?
I
My
love that
shower's like
shower.
that.
You can even
It's
try to put a bench in
huge.
there. I like shower benches too.
Look, my shower is bigger than that one, but it's got that same kind of like divider with the with like the window where you can look out.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's exactly the same as that. And I got one of them. I mean, when I say my bathtub is big enough for a big man to lay down in,
Yeah, you
and
got. I
like
love a bathtub. It's so
it's
worth it.
huge. I
And
got
you
one
know
of
we
those.
grew up country, so you know we believe in you got to get you a good bath. Okay, well nobody say and then woman, I just grew up knowing that a bath and it's like the showers, you might be growing them didn't like those, but there is something about a bathtub. You have to have a bath, honey. Epsom salt, whatever.
Oh, that one's pretty right there, girl. I'm just over here scrolling through these pretty
I
ass
like looking at.
homes.
That's why I want to get my real estate license on my nerve for a while, just because I said, shoot, I just love when you start doing the process. It's just like contagious. You want to like get, you get excited for other people. Like anytime I know somebody want to buy a house or looking, I be like excited. But I don't think I want to do real estate because them people get on my damn nerves. You want to see
I
the
think
same
you
house
would be
five
good at it.
times. Oh, I
I
love them
think.
drawers right there on that. Oh, them cabinets are gorgeous. But I
Oh
love how them
yeah.
drawers on that island like that. Mine is like you can hook stuff, but I love how them drawers are. And I have like the thing at the top, where you can hang your pots.
See my I'll have to show y'all mine. My thing like that, it has the shelving on the sides to where you can put stuff in, and then it has the on one side where you can put the benches so you can sit, so it's got the open space for you to put your legs, and then on the other side it's got cabinets. And it's got the we have on our island, we also have the two plugs so you can actually put your cooking stuff on the island or your mixer or
That
whatever you
helps
want to
because you
do.
run out of space. If you don't do that right, that's why it's important to get that your stuff how you want it. Because you're right, and then you don't think about it until you start cooking, like for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, or even just like having the bird. It's just for your crock pots, for your warmers. It's just especially all the gadgets that we get now, and so you ain't got to keep them out so you can put them somewhere. But them extra outlets make a difference.
I love a good island. I don't know what it
I
is
love
about it,
islands.
but I
I know.
do. Look at that bedroom. That's so pretty.
Hmm.
Some of these is real nice. Some of them I'd be like, I need to update this or
Yeah, a
that.
little bit. Yeah, just your style.
Now, one thing we do want to implement and put in, we have one of those rain tank type shower heads,
Uh huh.
but we're going to end up getting somebody to come in to replace that with a bigger one and add in one of those sprayers, an
Oh
extra
yeah,
sprayer.
that
Mhm.
helps. Especially when if you don't feel good, you go through surgery, them sprayers, and then also like I said, you can bring in a shower bitch. You be that you have to always remember when stuff like that can just happen, especially when you get older. Like some of those comforts, like you really they help you for mobility things too. Oh, wow, they did a good job with that, with the storage in there.
You see how that closet is where it's got the shelf and then the thing under
Right.
it? That's the way the shelves are in my closet, where you can hang stuff at the bottom and then
Mm-hmm.
put stuff on the top, and it's all the way around the thing. And then in the center, it has three shelves that are open where you can display stuff and two
Mm-hmm.
drawers at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. Um I did show some pictures to some people, like VS. She's seen the house as it was getting, because they had to come in and do some interior work and
Mm-hmm.
do some stuff before we could move in and all that stuff.
You
So
said y'all was in a hotel. A lot of people don't talk about that part. When the dates don't line up, they be and you ready to go.
mhm.
Sometimes you have to be uncomfortable like that for. Some people have to be like that for months, and they be losing money because when in building and you got to get out the other place and that transition. A lot of people don't talk about. It be rough.
Well, he was technically at the time, he was living with his mom and dad in New York, but he had to be down here. We tried to find like an apartment or something like that, or rent, but we just couldn't. It didn't work out that way, right? So what we ended up doing is there was 1 month right when they were getting ready to set up, because they kept changing dates, that we stayed in a hotel for an entire month. But one cool thing about it, I met some amazing people, and I like almost made a family out of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a little community of. I know you talking
Yeah.
about doing social work. I've seen that. Yeah, it's like a little. Mm-hmm.
So I met this there was two older gentlemen that I met, and I've kept up with them since then. And there was this older lady who was actually, she was displaced. A lot of these people were displaced because of a tornado that hit down in Amory, Mississippi, down in Monroe County, and so they were living in this hotel, right? So I got to meet them, and because we were all there constantly, right, we almost became like a family together. And it's really cool. I met a lot of great people. Now I will say, I did not know this, Dima. So not all red roofs are made the same, and I didn't know that, because our red roof is beautiful. They keep it clean, it's nice, they update the beds and the
Yeah, it's
TVs
probably
all the time.
not. Yeah, depending on the ownership, when they don't try to follow the rules, they can get downright ridiculous. When they
Girl,
yeah,
I went to because we stop in usually in Virginia. when we go to New York, right? And I went to one over there, and I didn't know they were considered crack dens and things. And I didn't know how terrible the other ones were. And I went to one or two, I was like, they not all made the same. Don't do it, Charlie. I was scared, girl. I ain't never been scared. And I lived in the hood, right? But I ain't never went to a hotel that was that bad in my entire life. Because the ones that we have down here, they usually keep them nice, right? Real nice. And even like our cheapest, crappiest motels, they usually try to keep them nice, right? And because we do have some things that I would tell you to never stay in if you come down. I'll tell you the ones. Don't even go to our Hilton. Our Hilton is old and they don't update nothing, right? So it's real old hotel. Now, some of the newer ones, I'll tell you the ones to stay in. They're real nice. But I didn't know how bad it was until I stayed in one Virginia, and they had like stains on the bathtub. I was scared to sleep on the bed. Like
Oh, I done seen some sights on the road. Trust me, when you in places where it ain't got nothing to do with what you kind of money you got, baby, you ain't got that many options. And child, I think so everybody should travel on the road, like in the truck, because you would just see like the lowest of humanity and the highest level of humanity. And you also be grateful. But like some of the places you go through, you be like, that's why I said I ain't bougie by no means, because I don't care about no thing. I done stayed in the Quinces on the road because hell, they been nowhere else to stay. And they been nicer than some Marriotts I done shelled money out for. Like when they actually remodel them or whatever, and you get them like, especially when they first open, some of them can be just as nice as some of them Hilton by whatever's. I don't care nothing about that, because when you on the road, you don't have so many options. And like you said, they might have a name like Hilton, but they ain't done nothing in decades. But they still getting a booking fee for a Hilton property.
our red roof over here is really, really nice. So I didn't know that it's unusual, right? The only reason I knew about ours is because we used to have rap shows down here, right? And my sister and her friends used to rent out blocks of rooms when that happened. And so because I had seen it and see how nice they keep it, I was like, oh, so that's a cheap, good option. They're very nice up there. Their cleaning staff keep shit clean as fuck. I've had very few problems, and if I did have a problem and I called the front desk, that shit got straightened out right away. One time I had a problem and they switched my room right away. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like most places ain't like that. And I went to somewhere else and I was like, oh baby, sweet Jesus. I didn't know. Like I'm not used to this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
But
like Indigo saying the thing. Yeah, Chattanooga Red Roofs are like that. Like I wouldn't take my dog there. Like they lower than Motel 6. Like, I mean, you don't want them to keep
our
the light
Motel
on.
6, you don't want to stay in. I'm gonna tell you that
Yeah.
our Motel 8, our Motel 6, you do not want to stay in. That we have this one place called the Comfort Inn you want to be careful about. There's another one that is like a
But some
mom
of them
and
comfort
pop.
inns though, like in Atlanta, Metro area, whatever, when it be a pit, they be remodeled nice. I've seen ones that just all indoor, like a hotel thing. And then some of them Quality Inn used to be nice back in the day, but now it's on the level of red roof and shit. Because the people
You
have just
have
like
to ask, I'm
taken
gonna say
over.
this. If you know, like being on the road, you're going to end up staying in a motel you don't want to, and you may end up having to switch places in the middle of the damn night.
Right.
But if you know somebody from the area, ask them, because they will tell you that some of the places in the local area are good and other places you don't even want to go to. They look like they nice online, right? And all that stuff. And then you find out, no, that you don't want to go there. Like there's one place over here, it's like a Motel 8. Never go to our Motel 8 because that's where you're gonna catch the one-legged prostitute, and you might get shot up during the
One-legged prostitute,
night.
girl. I gotta meet her. I bet she got a story to tell.
That's the one place you don't want to go. You get what I mean? But like the only thing that I will say that people have complained about with our red roof is people be smoking their weed. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
Well, sometimes you pick a certain little off the cuff thing like that so you can get away with a few little extra things.
And one of the there was this one room that they had at one point that the air conditioner leaked a little bit, but they fixed that right up within like I'd say a week or two. They keep it clean over there. And if they had a problem one time of somebody trying to bring in bed bugs, they shut down the whole block of rooms right there and sprayed and shut that whole, like did not let nobody use it, nothing. They shut it down and took care of it. That's why I have respect for them. And I know all the cleaning ladies. So, and the dudes that work there. So if I need towels or anything I need, child, I know how to get them. They my friends. They like family now. What you time at? But ours isn't made the same. Like our beds are nice. You don't have to worry about bed bugs or bugs in general like that. They keep it clean. And I went to that other one and I saw like they had cigarette burns, look like burns on the bathtub, child. And people was actually living in that one. And I was like,
Child, somebody was in the bath smoking their
mm-mm.
cigarettes and then, girl, child.
I was scared, child, and I'm from the hood, so I was scared. I was like, this one ain't made the same, child. And the bed was so hard and awful. I mean, awful. I was like, child, the only reason we stayed is because we had our dog. He was moving we had his dog and his cat with us. And there's not many hotels that allow animals, right? And that was one of them, and we knew it, and that's why we chose it. And we thought because ours was so good, that one wouldn't be so terrible. Boy, I was wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah,
I was
everybody don't take care
wrong.
of their dogs the same. You be some of the conditions that people with dogs live in. Oh, social work. I just got to see stuff I just never could imagine, child. Whew.
I said, I ain't never gonna trust another red roof again because it's not made the same. They're not
Mm-mm.
all made the same.
At all.
Well, ours is privately owned and whatnot, and so the guy that owns it, he's really cool. He takes care of it real good. And he I've even met the owner. That's how long I stayed there, child. They give you after 5 days like a free day down
Oh,
here.
that's nice. That helps people out because people be in a bind. That's nice to work with people. And then when you got a long-standing private owner who is local, see, that's a different thing too. And see, them housekeepers probably old school to take pride in their job.
Oh yeah, there's this one lady. She will get your butt and tell you if you because she likes to clean the rooms every day, right? And there's two buildings. There's one building that has like the outdoor entrances, and there's one building that is just like a building, right? And so she'll tell you like, because I take care of my room usually when I rent, and so I usually just ask for towels and I keep my room clean, right? And she looked at me, girl, she got my butt. She said, now if I go in that room and it's dirty, you gonna get in trouble. And she really means that stuff too. She said, I'll make sure you banned from here. Like she really does get people banned from the hotel if they like tear up the room, dirty up the room, and didn't let her clean. Oh, she'll get you. She like your grandmama. You know what I'm saying? She will
Yeah, and
get
you ain't got
you.
many options. It's rough if you get banned from somewhere. But she right because like people like because some of them young housekeepers be like, oh good, they put that do not disturb. They love it. They can get the hell up out of there. But you making it worse on yourself because somebody who never wanted, you don't know how they keep it up. Some people are meticulous. Where I want you in their room, but some people you right. So when they check out, she got to get a hazmat team to come in there to help them. So I see why she want to stay on top of her rooms every day because it make it easier on her.
Oh, she real particular about her set of rooms, like because most of those housekeepers have been working there for years, and so like they have their set block of rooms, right? And she has the interior building, and she is very particular about her rooms. And child, she does not play. The other ladies don't either, and they will straight up from that red roof, they will ban you if you come in there and you tear some stuff up or act crazy. They do not play, and they keep their rooms immaculate. When I say immaculate, they come in and when they clean and they done, and you come back in your room, that room is clean. They don't play.
Hard to find that type of ethic anymore though.
That's the reason I didn't know the rest of them what made the same, and I didn't know. And then I was wondering why, when the Tracy and what's his name, Rob Rack situation come up, and people was making fun of that red roof they were in. I didn't know because, like I said, ours is different, right? And I didn't know that they had such a bad name in other places and how bad it really was until I stayed at a different one. And then I realized, I was like, red roof's not bad. It's good over here. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw and I was like, oh, I understand now.
Them the
You
type
have,
of hotels where people go for 3 or 4 hours, then check out, child.
child, I'm gonna tell you something. If it hadn't been for us, having his puppy dog and his kitty that time, we would have tried to move motels, but we couldn't because that we had the animals, and that was we only needed to stay there for a few hours anyway, and then leave. So that's what we did. We stayed there for a few hours, and then to eat and get just a little bit of rest, and then we were back on the road, so dealt with it for one night. I basically slept on top of the covers. I kept all my clothes on. I checked the beds real close for bed bugs just to make sure, you know what I mean? Um, and but I slept on top of the cover, and then I didn't get much sleep that night, let's just say. And then we got the puppy dog and the kitty ready for travel again, and made it all the way down here. And then when I got home, child, I slept like a brick. But I think people, like you said, do need to step out their comfort zone and go like traveling a little, because you do learn a lot, because different areas are different, right? And if you can at all possible, stop at a gas station and ask the locals what's the best hotel around. They will tell you which ones to go to and which ones to stay the heck away from, because the
Right.
locals know.
Mm-hmm. They know where all done happened there, what crimes been committed there.
See, like there's our La Quinta is real good. We got a brand new Best Western built. It's really nice. And then we have another one. Now it's a part of the Hilton also, but it's a new one that we had built, and it's one of their affiliates. It's really nice because we have a quite a few like brand new hotels that just got built within the last few years, and they're all extremely nice. Now there's a bed and breakfast I've heard. Now I don't know. I've heard it from the locals that place is not a place you want to stay. It's not that it's a bad neighborhood or anything, because it's right in the middle of like our town area and it's close to everything. But I've heard that they bad about getting bed bugs and shit. I don't like that shit. I am very peculiar about bugs. And I'm reading like when I go to stay at a new place most of the time, I'm usually online and I'm reading all of their reviews.
Right. And I like the ones like on travel, lots of places where the clients take their own pictures. And you can see
Uh-huh.
the beds and the cracks in the bathroom. And I done seen all types of shit. The people's pubic hair left behind, like crazy stuff. And I'd be like, ain't nobody came in here and did nothing to this room.
Oh, I swear to God, the room that we stayed in, nobody had cleaned it. And I'm gonna explain you why. They changed the bed, and that was about it. Because we opened up one of the drawers and found an old can of like cat food or something.
Oh my gosh.
It was awful. I swore I would never stay there again. Now they have in that place in Virginia, we tend to stop in dang it if I can remember the name of that town. It's a little bitty town. But I can't remember the name of it right now, but they have a Super 8 or a Motel 8 or something. I forget. It's right off their highway. That one's actually really good. They got good hot water. They keep it clean. They serve breakfast every morning. And when I say they do a breakfast buffet, they do a breakfast buffet, and it's freaking amazing. You're going to pay a little bit more to stay there, but it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, child, I'm finna go in these streets, see what's going on. I'm finna go in here and hey, ain't no breakfast yet and do that because I'm supposed to be trying to get court together later on. So we might have a court show. I know
You know I'll be there.
I got back my role, my bailiff. I'm trying to. I need to get Nina because I want her to be prosecutor fish, and I'm gonna see who else for the defense attorney. Of course, I'll be the judge, but we don't even really need them. I was trying to see if Dragons would least show up, but we doing a class action suit against Lemon and Dragons for defraud in the beef sector and on Lemon for being ungrateful and appreciative to his supporters. Because at first I was going to subpoena them before we start fighting. And then I would say, okay, I just delete the post. And then a couple of those subscribers said, oh, hell no, you finna turn this into a class action suit. We all want to sue him. And I'm like, well, this is the state department of the beef sector. And if you don't, when the customers come, we can take the case over. So they was right. So it's a class action suit now. Now, I may come back later with a verdict because I got to think about something that can be enforceable around here for his ass. But basically, it's also part two of me dragging him. So I got to get Shakim is coming. And Lolo she knows she's a witness, but what she don't know is she's a hostile witness. So we'll see how that's going to go. And I'm going to let Nina handle that. And I think Nina would be good Karen prosecutor fish. So I think, because Nina just got that voice that, she just want to take all black people off the streets and put them in prison like that authoritarian. So
She
I'm like,
does, don't she? She
so I
do,
was
she
like,
do have
oh,
that authority. I'm too nice. See, Nina got just that right amount of nice and nasty. You know what I'm saying? She got
right.
just that right mix. I'm a little too nice. I be trying to give everybody pardons.
And see, I was gonna do the chat vote for the jury trial, but what I think is I'm gonna do a pop up jury live for all we got, and I'm gonna let those people who gonna be picked at the time be on the jury. And if they get hung on their vote, then I'll let the chat. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit today. I'm not doing a whole lot of pre planning because it is just a fun New Year's Day kickback, and it's really just to drag them in some more because until I get tired. So we just gonna do something fun. Of course, I'm not gonna get too messy because Ro like people. There are people who still like people, but that's why Ro gonna do bailiff. I told him to put on his do rag or whatever, put the curls up for a day, and to get Butch up for and I need him to get in bailiff mode. But then if something happens and we need a little court reporter or whatever, he got his wig right on standby. So he gonna be court reporter and bailiff. So also I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna see what Brooke available, what she wanna do. But yeah, we're gonna do it, and hopefully Ness is around because trying to see if I'm gonna have it later. If she gotta work today, I'm gonna figure that out now. Then we gonna have it later in the thing. But just something fun, and I ain't gotta worry about people not showing up because it's gonna be something we can do with or without them. So I would love dragons though, but I'm like, imagine dragons on a witness stand. Oh my God, honey, going back and forth. Dragons ain't gonna shut up, and then it's gonna be just this story, this story. Oh my God. I said I might just need to try this. Even if she did come, I might have to try this without because I can only imagine dragons on the witness stand, and I gotta hear G this and this, that. Then I gotta get DJ Khaled might come in the background. Well,
DJ Khaled.
actually, I might
That look
like
like
that. Now,
DJ
what am I thinking about? I
Khaled.
know people in the chat probably like, is that thing is so? What do you mean? Actually, that's the mess I really want. What am I talking about? I would love Dragons to come and turn on that cam and have DJ Khaled come in and learn about some missteps and to learn about some of the stuff that he may not know about. When Lemon asked, they was getting ready to make a plays together. Remember that she told on him when she got mad about trying to make up. She even tried to get him to say somebody else died, all that stuff. Now, DJ Khaled may not no, he might find out some things and react like, now that I think about it, I need to go reach out to Dragons and make this happen.
Yes,
That would be
girl.
wild. Child, I don't, at the end, and my goal would be that at the end of it, I know it's wrong, but I'm gonna say it low. My goal would be at the end of it that dragons would be mad, even more mad at Lemon. But that's just a side effect. I want us to have fun first. But if my live spawns other conflict, even better. So yeah, we're gonna do court off the cuff. I think I was trying to make it a boozy court, but Roman on the men from his y'all know that fool. Y'all, when y'all see Ro in these streets, cuss him out because he don't listen to nobody. I told him, but hopefully he on the right track now. He went back to work. He said he made it through yesterday. But that fool had walking pneumonia, okay, the day before Christmas. So I've been telling him it's more than sinuses. So he finally gets checked out. It was next lungs pneumonia. And I said, they ain't get no one hell or no nothing. So already fishy about a physician assistant fish over there. So I ain't do too much mothering and all that. So he flattered that she gave him this wonderful blue pill that they give you for pneumonia, and it was gonna knock everything out instantly. You was gonna see results of the first thing. But then he starts fighting with Brian. And see, they don't that's why you need to be raised around old folk, country folks like me and try to, because they tell you, sit your butt down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be yelling, doing all that. You going in and out to the store, opening. I know you don't heard this, getting open wide open out there. And I said, Ro, you don't get in that house, get you some tea, and tell me, see, put some Vicks on your feet, put some socks on, put some Vicks on your chest, on your throat. Get goddamn, stay in that house, sweat that thing out. Do not get your butt. He went and took a shower. Oh, my grandmama with gas. The next day, and going outdoors wide open. So he's starting to cough, dragging Brian, coughing, coughing. I said, Ro, it's back in your lungs. I told you that blue pill wasn't enough. And what you was getting all upset. Nah, I'm gonna be all right. I'm going to work Friday. Yeah. Call me talking about, yeah, boo, I'm back to the urgent care. I knew it. And me and Taylor told his ass to take the whole week off, which I'm glad he listened to us last week, because this fool was going on Christmas Eve to the urgent care and told me that he was gonna go back to work Thursday with pneumonia the day after Christmas. I said, say what? I said, bro,
Oh,
that job, if your lungs fail because you don't listen, I said I had a girlfriend who thought that she could just go to work, slaving to work, not trying to stay out like they told her. And she went there and her darn one of her lungs was filled up so bad it was about to collapse with that damn walking pneumonia. I said, boy, if you don't call that job, you is a fool. So we got him to stay out, went back to the urgent care, then they gave him a couple more medicines. So now we think we got him on a mend. But when y'all see Ro, y'all cuss his ass out because he think pneumonia is something to play with. It is not like the cold.
oh, it is not. And it can straight up turn from regular pneumonia to double walking pneumonia.
That's what I
Uh
told her.
and you could be put in the hospital real quick. Like he need to stay calm right now and don't get too
Mm-hmm.
out of body because believe it or not, being stressed out can make that worse. And with his lungs, it could lock him up.
It
He could
did.
be
He wasn't even coughing like that at first. And after he cussed out, going back and forth and doing all that stuff with Lemon over there, getting him all hyped up, he started coughing. And I heard that rattling. I said, boy, watch when they do your x-ray. That stuff is in your lungs still. And true enough, I was right. I told him, and I told him to get him some brown liquor, do the Vic stuff, get that vaporizer going, and sit his ass down for that whole weekend. Like, just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere else. Do not open yourself up at all. So hopefully we on the mend now, hopefully.
I hope he feel better soon because that ain't no joke
No.
whatsoever.
And like today, I said you off New Year's Day. You still need to treat yourself like you really sick. You need to sweat that out some more. Get you some tea. Put the little. And he said all he had was there was rum. I said whatever. Put you just need to sweat. Put it in there. It ain't got to be brown liquor. But yeah, hopefully he doing better. But he seemed to be in good spirits because he said, yeah, I still want to do it today. So yeah, I got that. We finna go ahead and do that later on, and I'm finna go politic with that. But I'm yeah, make sure you're around, Charlie, because I'll message you when I get ready to go live because we hopefully we're gonna have some fun.
Yes, because I want to see that. You know, I want a good laugh. You know, I
Yeah,
love
just have
giggling.
fun, nothing malicious. I mean, we don't get too like that because I want people who still, fuck some people to feel comfortable. Like Lolo is a hostile witness, but it ain't gonna be in that way. I'm Shaquille and Ness hopefully will do enough of the heavy lifting on that on the bad part. So, but yeah, so we'll see that. I'm gonna go in and do that, and I'll see you later.
All right, you have a
All
good
right,
day,
you
girl.
too. Bye.
Thank you for coming up. Bye. Hey, Jay Dizzle. Good morning. Yeah, pneumonia ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? My dad had double walking pneumonia once, and he was still trying to walk in the snow, y'all, to go to work and stuff. And the docs are like, my dad's allergic to, and so is my mother, but I'm not to penicillin. Like they can't take penicillin, and they told my dad this is how bad his pneumonia was. They told him that he was going to have to take a shot of penicillin and that either it was going to cure him or the other thing they said they didn't have a choice at the time. I think this was years ago too, because regular antibiotics just would not do it, and they straight up gave him a shot of penicillin knowing he's allergic to it. They had to give him obviously other medicines along with it to make sure that he didn't have no severe reactions to the penicillin, but it was either that or he was going to get worse. So you have to take care of yourself when you're that sick, and make sure that you're okay. But yeah, no, y'all, I'm gonna see what goes on these streets. But if y'all ever down here in Tupelo, Mississippi, that's why I always have. If y'all wonder why I have that, my ending credit song is about Tupelo, right? Because that's where I'm near, right? Go to the Tupelo Furniture Market. I promise you're gonna get some great deals. They have this one building. I gotta find the name of it. I'll go look at because I still got my receipt from when I got my furniture and stuff. Um, Look at the name of that place, and then for people who are closer down here, it actually is worth the drive if you live like in Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, or places like that. It is actually worth the drive and getting you a little bobtail truck or a U-Haul. It is actually worth the deals to be able to come down here and get them because you can furnish your whole house for a little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you being Indigo, we could probably find some places near New York that's like that. You know what I'm saying? The only sucky thing is having to pay all them damn tolls. Now I do know that y'all have Bob's up there. And Bob's, you if you get their credit card through them, they have really great deals. I think it's called Bob's Furniture or something like that. And the reason I know about it is because my fiance and his family and his mom's always updating their house on Long Island. So if I don't know if you've heard about that place, Indigo, but I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken, let me look it up. Make sure I'm right, because they, if I'm not mistaken, in they have one in Manhattan. They have one in they're probably all over. It's called Bob's Discount Furniture and Mattress Store. I have heard that that's a really great place to go get furniture, and um you can get their credit card, and you can pay it off per month, and they have really great deals there. I've heard Bob's up there is really, really good. That's what my mother-in-law uses. They have let's see, they have two in Long Island. They have one on because I'm looking at the thing right now. They have one on 517 East 117th Street in New York. They have one on 72 and 25 in Woodhaven Boulevard in Glendale. They have another one in Bartow Avenue in New York. They have one on 250 East North Route 59 in Newark. And they have those are a little further away, but right there in Glendale, they have one. They have one on 117th Street in New York. I would look because I've heard that they actually have really good sales at Bob's Furniture in New York. Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to throw that out there for you, because that's where my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and even my fiance, when he got his new house, they went there, and they said Bob's is really good, and if you get their credit card, you can get percentages off and stuff like that. So I was just wanting to let you know, go look at Bob's, because that's going to be your closest thing to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to get you to go too far out of your way to get good stuff if you want to update. You know what I'm saying? But I heard Bob's is real good. And then, so because I know that, I want to tell that to my New Yorkers. If you don't know about it, go check them out. But I am fixing. See, I be looking out. I be trying to look out for my peoples when I know something, right? Y'all my peoples, and I like to look out for y'all. So if I know I got a lot of New York peoples up in here, and my fiance is originally from there, so that's how I know about it, right? But if I ever find out something that's in your area that's close to you, and I know it's a good price and good deal, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to hit you up with it. But y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. I'm just gonna go see what people is doing out on these streets. And I gotta go cook and do things. I'm probably gonna make brunch for supper, eggs and stuff like that. But y'all have a good one. I will see y'all later. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for all that supported. Thank you, Jen, again for the super sticker. Also, if anybody ever hits my cash up, best believe I'm not going to snitch on you. I'm just going to say a blanket thank you. That way you know that I saw it and I received it and I appreciate it. But I don't like snitching on my supporters. Also, I don't want people pocket watching my supporters, and I'm going to protect my supporters. Thank you for the likes, the views, becoming members, all those lovely things. Like, I thank you for even just being here and chilling with me. Happy New Year, Miss Tracy. So let's see who's going live right now, or who is live in whatnot, so we can send people over there and see who's here and all that stuff. So right now, what I'm seeing on my live count, and there may be somebody that's not showing up, but I see Brianna is live, Pastor Wilson is live, Grown Folks TV is live, Queen Tulsa TV is live. I see the Good Putty Cat, Miss Dovey's live, Sophia's Oasis is live, which hardly ever see her live, but I'm gonna go over there and chill with her. Miss Callie's Kitchen is live. Straight Like That is live. LG is live. If there's anybody that I missed, please make sure you post them in the chat so other people can know to go over there if I miss somebody that's live and they live, because I like to support everybody. You know how I am. And I hope you all have an amazing new year. And I hope everybody has a good day today. And for the rest of your year, I hope you are blessed and highly favored. I hope that you get all the monies. And I hope that you have a great year. And I am going to look more into having that wish list thing for people who might want to get something for the house. And I'm going to look into it. I haven't never done a wish list in my life, so I have no idea. Y'all know I don't got no idea. But I will do videos and some shorts showing y'all the back porch and like some of the wooded areas so y'all can see how like country it really is. And when I get my closet cleaned up, I'll show y'all how big that closet is that I've been talking about. Because it's got little stuff files in it right now. You know, it's being used as a semi-storage unit, like I said. And okay, thank you, Indigo. I'm gonna go look at them bling bling Crocs, girl. I'm gonna go look at them because you know I love my Crocs. And y'all have a beautiful day. Stay blessed today and all days in the future. And take care of yourself, okay? And please take your medications because I forgot to do my med check reminder. Y'all know I like to do that in the morning because, you know, I got ADHD. And so if I don't remind myself, how am I going to remind, you know, so that's why I remind y'all. And thank you all for being here. And I'm sending you much love, much appreciation. I'm just going to go see what's going on these streets. Yeah. Bye, y'all.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm ripping my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, checking seat banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be stangin' round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blangin' round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking round 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue war promising OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, car blue, a big Anthony Hughes and P.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my